Hey movie fans, welcome to my review of the Purge election year. So right off the bat, let's see, as always, if you have not yet seen this movie or my channel, there will be spoilers. So I suggest you watch the movie first. Sorry, I'm making sure I got all my papers here. I suggest you watch the movie first and then come back and watch the review. But if that doesn't bother you, let's jump into this review of the Purge election year. Okay. So let's see here. So the plot. Former police Sergeant Barnes, I guess we'll just go with that, which is played by Frank Grillo, becomes head of security for Senator Charlie Roan, I think that's how you pronounce it, which is played by Elizabeth Mitchell, a presidential candidate, is targeted for death in Purge night due to her vow to eliminate the Purge. So I'll be completely honest. I've never watched these movies, and I never really wanted to watch these movies. I thought the plot was idiotic. I was never interested. I had someone request that I do the review, so, you know, here I am. So right off the bat, the movie starts off bloody, then cuts to 18 years later. We find out that the family being killed in the beginning of the film was Senator Charlie Roan's. So she had to watch her family be killed off. So she's the one that's running for president. This angers a lot of the people, including her opponent, Minister Edwidge, I think that's how you say it, Owens. And with him and the founding fathers try to assassinate the senator. So two stories are going on in the movie but ravel into one. The second story, which is the subplot, stories involve a small business owner, Joe, and his loyal employee, Marcos, and his close friend, Lainey, who has kind of a dark past, which we kind of find out later on. We don't find out in depth too much about it, but we do find later on what it's about. Her known, I guess, street name is Pequeña Muerte, which is Little Death. Joe's played by Mykelti Williamson, and Marcos is played by Joseph Julian Soria. Lainey Rucker is played by Betty Gabriel. He learns that his premium on his Purge insurance is about to raise up by thousands, and he basically can't afford it, so he takes it upon himself to protect what is his. He later catches two young girls trying to steal from him, which puts the icing on the cake. So he tries to stop them, and they cop an attitude with him. He goes over there and, tries to get his merchandise back, and they cop an attitude with him. They refuse to give the merchandise back until Lainey goes over there and tries to save the day. One of the girls gets an attitude with them, and the other girl is like, hey, wait, you don't know who that is. And she's like, oh, you're Pequeña Muerte, what happened to you? I wish I could have met you back in the day. And so finally, you know, you can kind of see that they want to get revenge on this owner. So they leave. I mean, but with their attitude, they leave. They leave, but, you know, unwillingly they leave. So the senator and the head of security kind of orders her to be locked down, even though she doesn't want to. Now, this is the kind of that bothers me. She doesn't want to be locked down because she doesn't want to seem like, oh, she's rich and she doesn't want to be locked down. But how can she help people if she dies? So, I mean, sorry, my dog wants to be in the video. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Oh, he wants to say hi. He's calling. Yeah. Anyway, the purge begins, and the sound blazes, which, by the way, creeps me out, and all hell breaks loose. That sound, ugh. At this point, Little Death, how do I say this? I thought that when I first saw Little Death, I thought that she was gonna be like nice in the day and purge at night, because it kind of made Joe kind of made it seem like she was gonna be like, oh, super nice in the day and then purge at night. But it turns out after the senator is locked down, they're betrayed and they escape. But then after they're ambushed and almost killed, and if not for the help of Joe and Marcos, the senator and her bodyguard, which, I mean, not her bodyguard, but, you know, kind of, you know, what was his name? Crap, I already forgot his name. Barnes, sorry. Conan, stop. Gosh. Alright, he wants to be in the video. They would have been dead. So they take him back to the store because they are protecting the store. The young girls come back. They come back with fury, but they come back with some friends, and they come back and they just want to kill this owner. So Joe calls Little Death and arrives right on time, and it turns out she's a badass, and she kills all the girls out in front, including the ones who instigated in the first place. So it was pretty kick-ass. It was really cool. That's one of my favorite parts. So the main plot is about the senator's attempted assassination. So that's the main part of the main plot of the movie. So after this, they're all taken to a safe place, or so you say, ER, after being saved by a Crip gang. Then a twist. Should I tell you? No, maybe that's too much of a spoiler. But this ER, which I didn't know at the time that I watched this movie, because right now I'm watching the first movie, I haven't finished it yet, is ran by Bishop, which is in the first movie, which the family in the first movie saves, which he in turn saves the family in the end. So, I mean, you know, he's in all three movies. He's the only actor, I guess, that's in all three movies. But now for my thoughts. The director uses a lot of neon lights with a lot of low neon lights with a lot of slow motion. That sets up a climax with all those slow motion. So when slow motion starts, you know there's going to be a climax. I did like that because I love slow motion. I feel it adds a lot to certain scenes when set at the right moment. But I mean, if you add that to every single scene, I mean, it doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. But one thing I did not like was people died that shouldn't have died. So the whole concept of the movie is just ridiculous. So I don't like the whole concept that, which I didn't know in watching the whole first movie, is the whole thing started when they wanted to do it basically to get rid of poor people to reduce crime, so rich people could have a better chance. That's basically what I got from the first movie. So I thought the scene transitions, they transitioned well, and being that I didn't even want to watch the franchise, it was not half bad as I expected. So I'll give it 2.5 creepy sirens, because that's pretty much the only thing I could think of. I will be reviewing all of the franchises. So let's see here. So I really will be reviewing this franchise as a whole, so watch out for that. So at the end, it did leave an opening for a 4th, so I did check, but it's not an addition. It's not like an additional movie, but a prequel, which this one was planned to be. So this one was actually supposed to be planned for the prequel, but they changed it. It is set to be released on the 4th of July 2018 with the title The Purge, the Island. It will focus on the events that lead to the first Purge. It will be directed by James DeMonaco, but will be written by the original director. That was updated on September 25th on IMDb. That's kind of one of the main websites that I depend on for all my information. So that's it for my review of The Purge, the Election. So I'll be doing something new at the end of each video. There'll be a poll for you guys to answer, and also what movie I'm most excited to see. So I'll start with Insidious, The Last Key, coming to theaters January 5th, 2018. So check that out. I think it's going to be really good. Let me know what you guys are most excited to see in the comments below. So if you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe before you leave, to be part of the movie fam here. Yeah, just click right here. Yeah, I think it's gonna be on this side. I think I'll put it on this side. Did I always put it on this side? Can't remember. Yeah, I think I put it on this side. Anyways, put it on this side. Also have another channel. You could check it out here. And for more recent videos, you can click right here. So I think that's it, guys. Next time, I guess we'll see. That's a wrap.